And here we go, guys. This is a new DCP by First Gear Peterbilt with the Lode King Distinction grain trailer. I've done a video on the Lode King Distinction grain trailers, so you can find out exactly all about that trailer by going and watching that video. So go watch it. At the end of this video, I'll have a link for it. Plus, there's a link down below. And also, like all my videos, sometimes these vehicles are still available. The trucks are still available. And as of right now, this one is still available. There will be a link for it down below. So grab one of these for your collection. And let's go on and get it out of the box. Before we open it up, here's the item number. 60-1968. It is a white cab, white trailer. There's black fenders and black cap on the truck and black tarp on the trailer. And it is a Peterbilt 379. Like all the DCPs, it is in the standard box. It is in a two-piece blister, and there is an extra set of mirrors. They did tape the blister together so it doesn't fall apart. And there it is, out of the box. Doesn't that look good? It's a really nice match set. It has black fenders on the truck, black frame. Front and rear fenders are black. It has show fenders, plus they painted the top of the cab in black. The rest of the cab is in white, which matches the trailer of white with the black tarp. The only thing that really would have been cool is if they had masked off and painted these fenders here in black to go with the black fenders on the cab. That would have been cool. But the way this trailer is made, I'm not sure that would have been that easy to do. So let's start off with the trailer. As I said, I've talked about Lode King Distinction Trailers and Lode King Trailer Company on another video. So you need to go see that. And then we got this one. This is a First Gear tooling. This was made by First Gear. This was not made by DCP. So it is lacking a few of the features that we're accustomed to with DCP. Like it does not have screw down landing gear, but it has a nice crank, nice landing gear detail. It has, like the DCPs, it does have the opening traps in the bottom of the trailer. Both traps do slide and open so that you could dump the load out. That is a really nice thing. It's a tri-axle design. No working suspension. They just kind of flop a little bit. But there are air brake canisters, and it does look like it has air ride suspension molded in. Pretty nice. Because Lode King is in Canada, they do have the fenders over the axles, and they got them painted in silver. Been cool if they were painted in black. They'd really match. It has the Distinction logo there on the trailer. DOT striping, because Canada also requires that, just like we do. It has the marker lights down the side, multiple at the bottom, red at the very back, and amber all the rest, and across the top. Now when we flip it up, there's one big difference that we're really used to. This is a rubber, plasticky top. It is not a cloth top. I don't think that's such a big deal because they actually molded it to where it looks like it has some ripples like a tarp does, and it looks like the roof bows are in it. So I don't think that's such a big deal, but I know some guys don't really like it. On the front, there's the clip that part of the arm that rolls the tarp. Now, but this one doesn't roll. It's not a cloth like DCPs we're used to. However, this one stays in place very well, unlike the DCPs, which kind of flop in the breeze. That's just a personal preference. I know a lot of guys like the cloth, and I'm not really that big a deal. It doesn't matter to me. But you can see it has the roof bows up here all along, and those are plastic pieces. The interior is actually a plastic piece. But that's okay. Nice rivet detail. You can see down to the trap. I'll open one of them up here. You can see now the one trap is open. You can see my hand behind it waving, and the other trap is closed. But both traps do open like that. There we go. And then to separate, so you can actually haul two different loads in this particular grain trailer, there's a bulkhead right here. There's a ladder molded onto each side. So you could haul corn in one side, soybean in the other, or you could hold two different varieties of corn that you didn't want mixed, something like that. Really nice in this trailer. When we go around to the back, we have the Distinction logo there, Lode King written down there, Lode King on the mud flaps, which are just black plastic. We've got marker lights up the side, a ladder here that the tarp crank is covering up, which is kind of a pain, but the real ones, that's just the way it is. You move the tarp and then you can climb up there. Little catwalk so you can walk and look along the side, plus some grab bars to hold on to. Reflectors, marker lights, brake lights. She's set up really nice. Nice detail on the axles as well. Passenger side, or the curb side, it looks pretty much the same. It's got 10-hole chrome wheels on it. They are first gear wheels and first gear rubber tires. They have a nice soft drive tire tread pattern instead of a trailer tire tread pattern, but that's all right. The only thing is, these are actually truly 64 scale. They scale out right, whereas the DCP ones are a little bit too big. So these actually look right, where the others are a little bit too big, and these are a little bit smaller in diameter than the truck wheels, so you would actually notice that. Another thing underneath, it has this big black mud flap here and stones from off of the truck to keep that from throwing up at the hoppers and destroying the bottom of the trailer. That's a really nice feature, and Canada has so many gravel roads that yeah, that's really useful. On the front, you have marker lights up high, and then you have a ladder and a little catwalk plus the grab handbars molded in. Kingpin will hook up to DCP, first gear, Erdl, Advantage Diecast, any of the trucks that require a straight Kingpin. Now, without the landing gear, you'll notice it does sit down a little bit to the front so that it has up when you and ground clearance under the landing gear when it is hitched to a trailer. But since we, for the most part, actually keep our trucks hitched to the tractors, what difference does it make if the landing gear comes up and down? It's just one more thing to raise the cost of making them that first gear kind of took out. So there we go. Put that tarp back on. Now let's look at the tractor. Really cool here, guys. This is the 379 Peterbilt by DCP. They got it set up as a day cab with the back wall. It has the back window, no side windows, and it has the mirrors. The fuel tanks here are painted in black with chrome bands, so it's chrome plated, then painted black. Chrome steps. There's a chrome deck plate up there. The black fiberglass show fenders over the tandems in the back. 10-hole chromes front and rear. In fact, those kind of look like a little low-profile tire. They got a nice diamond plate on the battery box and the steps, plus the air tank there. The door is here. It's solid on the driver's side. Tampo for the latch to open the door. Chrome mirrors, chrome breathers, chrome straight stacks with the 45 miter cuts on the top. When you look at the very top, we got a chrome visor, and we got the multiple roof light cab option with amber on the front for the yellow lenses, and it has the silver for the bullet style look for the actual lights. Peterbilt logo on the hood, plus the strap is tampoed in black. We come around to the front. It's an aftermarket grille, Peterbilt up front, and then it has the chrome covered dual headlights on the side, like they got those chrome cover plates over the lights, which look kind of cool, but there's no individual jewels. They're just all one molded piece. Then it's got the Texas chrome plated drop bumper. On to the passenger side. Another chrome breather, chrome steps with another air tank, fuel tank, stacks, chrome mirrors. It's got the tampo for the door handle, and it's got little gray tampo around for the door and the window frame. Then they've also got this little window down there so that you can actually see out and see what's beside you from the driver's seat. Kind of nice. Inside, we've got gray high back seats, steering wheel, gray dashboard, and gear shift. Now the steering wheel is in black, and so is the gear shift. Under the hood, we've got a yellow Cat engine, and we also have all the nice turbo piping. It's chrome plated with the joints are tampoed in, let's see, it's blue on the incoming side, and it is in red on the outgoing side to the engine through the intercooler. We also have the radiator upper hose there, the turbo, and the exhaust going out, radiator, really nice. There's a decal in there for the back of the grill. And then they've got black decals here on top of the hood. That's pretty cool. And then the black fenders, of course. Pogo stick with air lines on it and brake lines. Black fifth wheel that rotates. Of course, that chrome deck plate. Underneath, you can see the bottom of that cat engine, the transmission. You can see the bottom of the exhaust detail coming out from the engine. And then you have a rear drive shaft from the transmission to the first differential and a little short one to the second differential. You have air brakes, and you also have working rear suspension. Another thing, being a DCP tooling, it has positionable front steering. Doesn't truly steer, it locks in place and clicks, so you can do that. Not the biggest fan of that, but they do that a lot. And then we go here and we hook her back up. And now these guys don't last very long because they only make 500 now. That's the minimum run, so that's what they're doing. And if you want one, get it with the link down below. And then you got something else for you, so stay tuned. This is the DCP by First Gear Peterbilt 379 day cab with Lode King distinction tri-axle grain trailer. It is in white and black. A beautiful, beautiful truck to add to your collection. Get one while supplies last with the link down below. Love the golden age of trucking. Now you can keep the spirit alive with our Fallen Flags T-shirt of the Month Club. Every month, get an exclusive, high-quality T-shirt featuring a different legendary trucking company that paved the way for the industry that we love today. Celebrate the history. Wear the pride. Join today and get your first month for as low as just $20. Go to farmtoysandmore.com to subscribe now. Don't let this history pass you by. Wear it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please go on and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you get notified. Subscribing to the channel is totally free, and it really helps me out, and it helps get this video distributed. And one other way you can help me get this video distributed is go on and share it with your friends. I'm sure they would all appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.